Have you ever noticed that when you tell yourself that you're going to start tomorrow, you don't even believe yourself anymore? That's what happens when you break enough promises to yourself. Welcome to day 5 of 7 of building your morning operating system here on the 5 a.m. Squat Club, the place where busy parents build the lives they know they were capable for. Every single morning we train our minds, our bodies, and then spend an intentional hour working on the things that are most important to us. Because every time you show up when you said you would, you build that trust. This morning is simple. 1 kettlebell, 2 movements, 16 minutes. But afterwards, we're going to take action on our goals. This is how you build the life that you're meant for. Step 1, let's get into our squat. Choose our first thoughts. Let's go. All right, so first step here on the Squat Club, as it is every day, we're going to get our feet underneath our hips, plant our heels on the ground, and if the heels want to come up and we want to fall backwards, grab onto a counterbalance to hold out in front of you. We're going to do a little bit of box breathing here. It's a 4-second inhale, 4-second hold, 4-second exhale, other side, 4-second hold while we go through setting our intention for the day. So follow the breathing. First one is I am responsible. It just means I'm going to take accountability. I know nobody is going to achieve my goals for me, so it's on me. Next is I will make time between stimulus and response. So when the stimulus comes in, the kids are screaming, the dog is barking, things are going crazy. Can I take a moment, take a breath, and give a better response for those around me? Next is I have all I need to succeed today and will focus on progress over perfection. Know that you have what you need. If you think that you don't have the tools, you're not being resourceful enough, you have the resources, take action, focus on progress. Progress is perfect. And last is I choose gratitude. Yes, strive for improvement and work on getting better, but at the same time, notice that there is good in your life. Notice that there are things to be grateful for. Find balance. All right, it's movement time. Let's go for it. So, 5:02, mindset primed. Time to start moving the body. Step 1, hands on the floor. Lay it down all the way on the ground. Get it all the way back up. Celebrate. We're gonna go 2 minutes here, just moving up and down, or down and up, I guess, onto the floor, and then back up. It doesn't need to be a hop back or explosive or anything. Just get yourself all the way down, get yourself all the way up, and then we like to celebrate the top. You can increase the pace as you go here, but we're just getting the blood flowing, increasing the heart rate a little bit, warming up the body. While we're doing this, we'll talk briefly about what we're doing here. Right, this is day 5 of 7. I mean, you could jump in anywhere, but this is a 7-day reset system where we're keeping the workouts simple, accessible to beginners, but really it's not even about the workout, right? This system is about creating your morning in a way that allows you to achieve your goals without requiring a ton of motivation, right? What we do is we just follow a system that's the same every single day, and it allows us to improve our fitness, it allows us to achieve our goals, and all it requires is, one decision. One decision to go to bed early enough, set your alarm, and then get up. And it's as simple as that, and it's really making that decision that my life is important to me, and I choose intentionally what I'm going to do with my time, as opposed to, call it drifting along, allowing myself to be caught up by scrolling at night, and then allowing myself to, fail my decision in the morning when my alarm goes off. Press that snooze button. Right, our lives are determined by the decisions we make, and if we don't have to make those decisions because we have a system, then you make those positive decisions without having to potentially not. All right, next step in the warm-up. If you don't like jumping in the morning, first thing, we'll go with a high knee march. Otherwise, we're gonna go with some jumping jacks. 20, 30 seconds or so here, getting the fluids going. If you're here with us this morning, give yourself a pat on the back. Good morning, good morning. I saw Tim there, but not in the chat. So, while we're bouncing around here and we were talking about trusting yourself, in essence, following through on the things that you tell yourself you're gonna do, not to anybody else, but just to yourself. And one of those things is, can you create the system to go to bed early so that this can happen? And therefore, let me know in the chat or in the comments, what time did you get to bed last night? And, is that the time you were aiming for? Are you on board? That's not the right term, but, are you trusting yourself? Or are you saying, hey, I'm gonna get to bed early, and then not doing it? All right, next warm-up move is an inchworm. So we're gonna go with a wide stance, take the hands to the ground, walk yourself forward till the shoulders are over top of the hands, squeezing everything tight, and then walk it back, and we'll come to a stand in between. We'll get at least 5 of those. Thinking about this morning, just every time, you've got a choice. Every time your alarm goes off, or every time you say you're gonna do something. It's not that you need to do all the things and you need to get up early and you need to do this and that. You just need to know that it's realistic for you to do it or not. And if it's not realistic, don't say you're gonna do it. If you know you're not gonna get up, don't set that alarm early and then fail. Because that's where we lose faith, is we say we're gonna do something and then we don't. All right, next one, we're gonna come back into this plank position. We're gonna step outside. Sorry about the audio. Yeah, thanks, Terry. Shoot. Fixed? No. Hopefully that'll fix it. Thank you, thank you. All right, next, we're in that lunge position, one leg out in front. And what we're gonna do is take the hand onto that knee and turn. You can lift the back knee off the ground if you want, just turn towards the knee. Take a full breath. Come back into our plank position and then switch. And we're just gonna turn towards it, taking a full breath. And we're gonna alternate this for at least 3 or 4 per side, opening up the hips and the spine. The professional beginners, good morning. Thanks for joining us and putting up with the static. I appreciate that. Understand, there's a point here. There's a lesson that, maybe it's not ideal. We were having some static there and it maybe didn't sound great and whatever is happening, but, you are making the decision to stay here and do the important thing, even if it's not perfect, right? And I think this is an important point that day 2 for me. Amazing. Thank you so much for joining us. Understanding that if you're looking for perfect conditions, you're probably not going to get to where you're going to, because there are going to be days that it is absolutely not perfect. And if you were to go and quit because the audio is off today, your chances of falling off track are that much higher. All right, next we're gonna stand tall. We're gonna swing a leg. So support yourself on the wall if you'd like. Otherwise, you can do this freestanding, just requires a little more balance. Keep the abs nice and tight, keep the torso upright. And we're just slowly easing into increasing range of motion here in the hip. Loosening it up, we are gonna be getting into some squats today. Some thrusters, actually, one of our favorites. So obviously we take our warm-up seriously to make sure that as we put ourselves in those positions, we're efficient and effective and reducing our risk of jamming something up and hurting ourselves. Maple, watch out, I'm gonna kick you. So, especially as we're getting older, we're gonna start to notice how important this warm-up becomes because we get stiffer and stiffer. Therefore, might require more and more warm-up especially just thinking about maintaining good positions, right? If you're always forcing that range of motion, you're going to maintain it. All right. Morning, Chris. All right, next one, we're going to come down into our passive squat. Where am I here? So feet are on the ground underneath the hips. Heels are planted ideally. If you find this uncomfortable, just stay there. Otherwise, we're going to do a bootstrapper. So you're going to wrap your fingers around your big toes. This dog is so not helpful for this. And then you're going to pull the chest up nice and tall against your feet. Take a full breath. And then you're going to reverse it by dropping the chin in the chest, pushing the heels up, pushing into the heels, hips up towards the ceiling, trying to keep your chest against your thighs, and then reverse it. Sitting back down, pulling that chest up. We're going to get at least 3 or 4 cycles here. And then a little bit of prep for the shoulders, and then we're talk about our workout. So hips up again. Once again, trying to keep that contact against the thighs with the chest. Got a good 16 minutes this morning. Thrusters and rows. Accessible to anybody. You just got to choose the right weight and the right pace for yourself. All right. One more. We're just going to get a little bit of press prep. So grab your PVC or your broomstick, your hockey stick. Bring it right underneath the shin, on the shoulders, slightly in front with the elbows ideally. Pull the chin out of the way, and then reach to the ceiling to a lockout. What you're trying to get to is arms in line with the body and nice and straight. Back down in front, just underneath the chin, and press. Let's get, I don't know, at least 10 there, just so we're in that motion of taking some weight overhead. Even though in the thruster, the legs are doing most of the work to get that thing overhead. Whoa, that's not good. All right, talk about the workout. Hopefully I didn't just mess up the audio again by hitting that. Okay, so let's give this a check out. So basically 2 movements today broken into 4 minutes. In essence, we're going right, left here. I'm gonna demo real quick with a dumbbell, but then I'll show the kettlebell in a sec. So movement number 1 is a row, and minute number 1 is gonna be on whichever arm you choose. So your options are to support yourself elbow on knee and do that row, nice relaxed arm, dumbbell coming to the belly button, or you could make it a supported with the body. So don't put your arm on the knee, and you can get a little torso twist in it as well. So minute 1, somewhere between 1 and 10 reps on the one side. Minute 2 is the same on the other side. Minute 3, we're gonna take that dumbbell to the shoulder. We're gonna get a full squat, hips below the knees, knees in line with the feet, feet planted, and then drive and press overhead. You're gonna get somewhere between 1 and 10 reps on that one side. And then the last minute, same thing, other shoulder, full squat, drive overhead. Obviously, kettlebell or dumbbell, same thing, row, thruster. For the kettlebell, you wanna hold that thing underneath the chin, right in the crook of the elbow, so it stays tight to the body and not out in front. So you want to choose a number of reps for each one of these that is manageable, that takes no more than, say, 20 seconds. You have 40 seconds of rest to keep up. So let's set up here. We'll do our hook, and then we'll get it going. Good morning. Professional, what time zone are you in? East, fantastic. Join us every day, man. We're here. Okay, we're gonna do one more audio check because now I'm nervous about that. New pit, is that Pittsburgh? Check, check. Perfect. near Pittsburgh. Fantastic. Join us on, send me a message on Instagram. All right. If you are new to kettlebells or new to fitness, this is a perfect workout for you. We've got 2 movements broken up over 4 minutes, 4 sets, 16 minutes total. Strength, mobility, efficiency, capacity. Let's give it a go. All right, so what we got this morning is 16 minutes, 4 movements, kind of 2, but just per side. So the movements are a row and a thruster. Let me give you a demo. First minute, you're gonna grab your kettlebell or dumbbell, light, heavy, whatever you got, with one hand, nice and hinged over, nice neutral spine, and we're just pulling up to the chest, right to the belly button, relaxed arm at the bottom, pulling to the chest. Second minute, same thing, other side. Minute 3, you're gonna take that thing to the shoulder, in the crook of the elbow. If it's a dumbbell, put it on the shoulder. We're gonna get a full squat. Sending the hips below the knees. Knees are in line with the feet, feet are planted. And then drive at the top to take it overhead. You wanna use the legs to drive and then finish with the arm. Minute 4, same thing, other side. You wanna choose a number of reps here, somewhere between 1 and 10, that you can manage, that you can maintain. We got 4 sets if you want to go lighter for the first 2 and then ramp it up if you feel good. Good option. Good luck. If you're new to this, it'll ramp up. So start easy, see how you feel. Live to lift another day, team. Let's do it. Okay, let's get some tunes. Let's do this. You can always start with less reps and increase if you feel good. 10 seconds. Starts with the row on the right hand if you want. 3, 2, 1, go ahead. Just think about tight back, pulling right to the chest, relaxing the arm at the bottom. You could support yourself like so, hand on knee or elbow on knee. There you go, so 1 set, that's about 20 seconds. Now rest. The thrusters are definitely gonna jack up the heart rate more than the row. So keep that in mind. If you're not new, I mean, feel free to go with bigger sets, bigger weights, and push that pace. If you are new, ease in. Ease in. You know, if you feel good by 8 minutes in here, then ramp it up. Otherwise, stay with it because the intensity is going to build. 10 seconds, we're going to the left side row. In 5. Same movement, other hand, 3, 2, 1. Relax that shoulder, pull right to the chest, or the belly button. It's 20 seconds. Good. It may not seem super intense yet to be stopping at 20 seconds, but it's going to catch up, so just breathe. Focus on calming the breath, staying steady. Next, we're going thrusters on the right. Choose a number on the right, do the same on the left ideally. But just like we're talking about today, choose a number that you know you can get, and then if you want, ramp it up throughout. All right, ready? First set of thrusters, 3, 2, 1. Full squat and locked out overhead is the goal. Think about bringing that weight to the chest before you start your squat. And then drive overhead with the legs. So at the top, I'm driving with the legs to finish overhead. That's 25. It's too long. I did too many there. 30 seconds. You want to work for, 20, 25 seconds, and then breathe. We're going left arm thrusters next. And that'll be our first round down of 4. Try to get the same number on the left as you got on the right. I probably did too many. 3, 2, 1. Once again, to the chest before you go down, and then drive with the legs overhead. Keep those heels planted in the squat. There's one round down. 30 seconds. Breathe. Catch the breath. Try to stay calm with the breathing. 1 down, 3 to go. Go back to our row on the right side. 10 seconds. Should have a good feel for this by now. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. 3, 2, 1. Make sure we're maintaining that nice neutral spine. And when I say that, what I mean is I'm not rounded over hunch. Chest is proud, growing tight. 30 seconds. Let me know how warm is it where you're at. It's summer. When are you watching this? As you can see, windows open. Humidity is high here right now. We are dripping. So keep that in mind when you're choosing your intensity. What is the weather? How do you feel with it? 3, 2, 1. Row on the left. Nice neutral spine. It's 10. Woo. Oh, beautiful sweat this morning. Remember, if you're just here on the workout, this is part of a full live stream. Full morning system. Rebuild your fitness. Take action on your goals. 15 seconds. Thrusters right is next. 10. All right. Thrusters on the right side. 3, 2, 1.
Expect nothing less, you check as I'm chest, what's happening next, yeah. You got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just hold an obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11, it's time for progression, You could try to play it, but you never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stains, all the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me.
30. Woo! Focus on the breathing in between sets. Try to go in the nose, out the mouth.
Somebody who could save him instead of searching inside for what they gave him.
Almost halfway here, team. Thrusters on the left are next.
We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running
5,
the race. Life
3,
is a case, I don't wanna
2,
place. I wanna be first.
1.
Till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5. No mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but
Uh-oh.
you're never gonna be.
Wow.
What I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me.
30. Almost lost that. That's halfway, team. 2 more sets. If you're feeling good, keep up that pace or even increase it If you feel like you're gonna die, take off a rep or two. Even take a minute off if you need. 5, 3, 2, 1. Nice neutral spine. Pull on the belly button.
Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my
10.
way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. 'Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me.
All right, 30 seconds. And we're onto the row with the left. We are in it. Great job so far, team. 20 seconds. Know that we do a different workout every day. So today's kettlebells. Tomorrow's actually a sandbag workout. We do calisthenics, dumbbells, barbells, everything. You want broad, general, inclusive fitness? This is where it's at. All right, rows on the left. Go ahead.
But even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your vein. That's why I say,
woo.
Fake it till you make it.
10 down,
And if you play that game, then you
6
just
to
might
go.
change. Rearrange
Keep
all
breathing.
bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts,
Remember, another thing we'll talk about is that
take the best thoughts, say
one
all the
workout
worst
does not make your fitness.
brain till you're feeling no
You
more
can
pain.
break it, I guess.
Never slow yourself
Or a missed workout can break it too.
Let's start a pain.
But we're here just for consistency.
Get it up and find
The more consistently you do it, the better results you get, and the more you become an intentional, disciplined person. So think about that. Get through the workout. Don't worry about winning. Just worry about consistency. 3, 2, thrusters on the right, and go. Thirty seconds. 5 more sets to go. Killing it. Ethan, good morning. New Zealand. Hope you're doing well, Ethan. Since you're getting into winter right now, as it's getting hot here. All right, thrusters on the left. 10. Keep breathing. We're almost there. One more round after this. 3, 2, 1.
Play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win life, I never miss that fact, taking big swings, put your hand to the bat, put me in the ring, go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the life, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live good, how's it supposed to feel?
30. Awesome job. One more round, team. Make sure you're pacing it. Although if you've gotten here, you're probably okay now. One more round. All right, rows on the right. 5, 3, 2, 1.
They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you laugh. I go crazy, nah, but I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, look like memories after
Let's go. 3 more sets. Rows left, thrusters right, thrusters left, and we're done. This is how you start your day, team. Remember, every time you say you're gonna do it, and then you do it, whatever it is, that's a win. If you're not gonna do it, don't say you're gonna do it. Because then you stop believing in yourself. All right, rows on the left. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Nice neutral spine. Woo! Only thrusters left. Great job so far. What a great workout. Perfect for a Friday, perfect for any day.
I feel nauseous, believe me.
20 seconds. 2 more sets of thrusters, one on the right, one on the left. Then we're gonna cool it down. Do our homework. Self-assign, 10 seconds. If you're watching just on the workout, join the live stream for the homework. 5, 3, 2, 1.
Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand, and damn, I feel like no one.
Let's go. Second last set.
Want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be fucking sour. Take a cold shower. Scream until you're louder. Work until you're prouder. And all the doubters, they're just your downers. I swear to God, they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown.
30 seconds. 12. Woo. Feel free to go bigger set in the last round. One more set. Wearing equipment. 15. Last set on the left and we're done. Stay with it. 10 seconds. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1.
I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. It's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all want a ring. Yeah, we all want to be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a swing. You got heart, are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs. Are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God, they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off with these fucking clowns.
Amazing. Finish up that last set.
They deserve it now. It's only worth it if you work for it.
Finish it up. Amazing job. Give yourself a pat on the back for taking action, for deciding to improve your fitness and then working on it. If you like this, join us every morning. Hit that thumbs up button. Morning, morning, morning. Let's cool her down. Good job, team. Woo. Morning to Sharia. All right, cool down time. Feel free to just keep walking around. 5:33, hell yeah. Just breathe, walk around, catch your breath a little bit. We're gonna get a hip stretch here. Let's go pigeon. I'm gonna give you 2 options here. One, full pigeon starting a plank, and then take the shin onto the ground, ideally parallel with the shoulders, and then you can hinge over it. Or if that one's uncomfortable, lay down on the ground, cross one leg across, reach through your legs, and then pull that knee in. Both are good. And we're gonna take a minute or so per side there at least. So come on into that stretch. And what we'll touch on here is this trusting yourself concept. And, you know, I've messed around with this and talked to people about this, and it's very true, right? Just the key here is if you say you're gonna do something, and I'm not talking about saying it to somebody else, because then you're just losing trust with somebody else. I'm talking about you. When you tell yourself that you're gonna do something like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna start exercising, or I'm not gonna eat after dinner tonight or whatever. Every time you are successful in that, right? When you when you say you're going to do something and you actually do it, you build trust, right? You believe yourself when you say you're going to do something. And then every time you say you're going to do something, then don't do it. So, you know what? Tomorrow I'm going to get up. Stop it. Stop. And I'm going to exercise early. Stop it. But then you don't do it. You stop. Maple, stop. You're slowly eroding your trust in yourself, meaning next time you say you're going to do something, you don't actually believe it as much. And over time, eventually, switch sides if you haven't, you get to a place where your word means nothing to yourself. And the key to this is not making big promises. It's just being realistic. You know, I've heard two different sayings in terms of goal setting, right? One is shoot for the stars, and at least if you don't get there, you land on the moon or something like that. I don't like that one. The other one is, maybe it's mine and maybe it's not actually one, I just made it up, is like set realistic goals, achieve them, and then with that confidence, with that understanding that you can achieve goals, set bigger ones progressively and work towards them. I don't like the idea of shooting for the stars and missing and hitting the moon, because you're setting yourself up for failure. You're telling yourself that the thing that you're actually aiming for is not really that important. Whereas if you set realistic goals, like, hey, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning, and you do it, you start to believe, hey, maybe I could do this another time, and then another time, and over again, you build that confidence. It doesn't come from shooting for something huge and failing. I don't believe that at all. So, maybe get out of the way. So what this is about, number one, starts with just creating realistic expectations for yourself. And realistic is based on your experience as well, right? If you've been doing this for a long time and setting goals and achieving them, realistic may be huge. But if you're brand new to setting goals and achieving them, you may want to start with small, achievable chunks, right? Because what's achievable for you now will be different from what's achievable in the future once you've built habits and capacity for those things. So on that note, I've already switched to the screen. This is how you take action. So yes, we're talking about fitness here in terms of setting goals and achieving them. But more than that, I've got bigger goals, right? I've got goals of financial independence for this family, being able to provide a full income without having to leave the farm. And you should have big goals too outside of your fitness as well. And what we do, and this is what's so cool about this program, is that it's 5:38 a.m. right now. From 5:38 to 6:38, if you take some dedicated time and work towards your goals, not your fitness goals, but your goals outside of this, over time, you're gonna make progress. Just like one workout at a time, over time is gonna build fitness. 1 hour of action towards your homework over time is gonna build your goals. Simple as that. There's no other way to do it aside from taking action. So here are a couple clips of the life that we are building. We got out to the beach yesterday as it is extremely humid here. So this comes, right, my ability to go and be present with the kids and have fun with them comes from me knowing that I've taken action in the morning, right? I've already done the things that are important to me in the morning so that now I can go be present and not be distracted and not be thinking about, oh crap, I didn't make progress on my goals. Because I've done that, and over again, this is eventually gonna build a life that we can do this all the time. Taking action builds the life you want. Here's one more. So here's another one. Oh, that's a teeny one for some reason. The water was very cold, but obviously kids are immune to it. So she said, come in with me. And I was kind of hoping we wouldn't end up very deep, but we got all the way in. Further out we got, more it felt like an ice bath. But there we are. Right? So this all comes down to taking action. Right? We don't, I own a bricks and mortar CrossFit gym, but I go in twice a week. And the rest of the week, I am here with the kids doing the farm and working from home. And that's the life that we've built, right? You don't start out with that. When I started that gym, when I started that business, I coached every single class, every single day. But over time, building towards the life that we wanted has allowed us to now be here with the kids as much as we'd like, be able to do the things we want to do with the kids. You know, we're not independently wealthy yet, but that's the goal. It's just about building the life that you want, not looking back and regretting not taking that step. So we're going to call it here for today. Know that tomorrow we've got a fantastic sandbag workout and that we are here every single day. And remember, it's not about a workout. It doesn't need to be the best workout ever. This is about creating a system that allows you to be consistent and take action on your goals, because the action on your goals is the really big part. The fitness allows us to take action on our goals effectively and efficiently, and the system forces progress. So, love you guys. Just check this. Good morning, Javes. Professional beginners, thanks. Loving your system. One I really feel I can get used to. Works out great from home or on the road. Yeah, fantastic. Love it, man. Hey, I hope to see you here tomorrow, professional beginners, and every day afterwards. Remember, you can chat with me directly on Instagram or join our school group where we will eventually be doing maybe like a Sunday chat. So check it out there. Join us. Hit the like button and support the channel by hitting the join button. Member shout-outs, Jody, Jason, Ryan, Yaroslav, Chris, Adam, Rose, and Shirlsy. Love you guys. Love everybody who's here this morning. See you tomorrow for Sandbag Saturday. Peace.